These guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
Welcome back to another episode, whatever it is. Welcome back to another How About Them Celtics video. We are here every day this summer for you, and maybe into next season if we can work out the schedule. We'll have to see. But we're here every day.
I mean, listen, if we can do videos every day for you in the summer, you think we can't hammer out a nice little 10-minute video for you about player X had a good game?
We'll try our best. Everybody gets busier in the summer, or excuse me, in the regular season. We'll see. It'll definitely be easier to think of the content, but the timing. But anyways, we are here with another video for y'all. This time, Bleacher Report, I think it's Zach Buckley, who's quickly becoming a channel legend for the amount of content he's giving us.
Andy Bailey, goats.
Greg Swartz, all legends. Thank you to the Bleacher Report team. But Celtics trades to consider after the first wave of NBA free agency. And as you see here, Damian Lillard is in the thumbnail.
Just a $63 million individual at the age of 36.
Yeah, a lot there. But Zach Buckley, like I said, Bleacher Report came up with 3 trades. So we're going to react to them, give our thoughts. So first one, flipping Brogdon for depth and draft picks. Brogdon to the Clippers for Batum, Covington, a 24-second and a 27-second. Sam, thoughts?
So I wrote about this trade earlier today on Hardwood Houdini. It may not be out yet. Actually, you're listening to this on what? Sunday? Saturday? It's out.
Saturday.
Go read it. But I didn't love it. Hated it, actually. And then I started looking at Batum and Covington stats, and they weren't as bad as I thought. Batum plays just about 22 minutes a game. He shoots 42% from the field, about 39% from 3 for 6 points a game. He's 34 years old. He's okay, right? Like, he's fine. Robert Covington, weird career ever since he's been traded from Philly. Bounced around, wound up with the Clippers for the last year and a half. Ever since he's got there, he's been pretty solid. Much like Batum, about 43% from the field, 40-ish% from 3 for 6 points a game. He only plays 16 minutes a game, and he missed almost half the season this year. Feels like you're kind of buying high on these two guys who are aging wings. Yes, they're efficient right now, and they're able to give you bench minutes, and the Celtics kind of need a wing. But at the same time, they kind of don't now, where they've signed O'Shea Brissett, they have Hauser, and then they have this mystery wild card of Jordan Walsh, which we don't know what we're going to get. Make sure you go check out yesterday's video.
Yes, please.
And you're selling off Brogdon at what seems like a low point.
Agreed.
Where he bottomed out in the Eastern Conference Finals because he tore the hell out of his forearm. And he couldn't shoot. He couldn't even be on the floor. And that's all people remember right now. Not to mention that the Clippers screwed you over this summer. They got cold feet. They wanted Brogdon. They pulled out of the trade last minute. You had to give up Smart for Porzingis instead. And this has been a move that has kind of put a weird big question mark all over the Celtics guard rotation for the remainder of the summer because we technically don't know. I've said it 2 zillion times if Brogdon is heated or not. And if he is, they might have to trade him. But this trade is not it. Don't care for the second round picks here either. I just think you're getting a poor return for Brogdon with some of the things we've kicked around on the show that seem a bit more realistic than this. It doesn't make sense to, especially with the Clippers, send them away for Batum and Covington.
I wouldn't do this either. I don't think you need this much wing depth at this point. I think the second round picks are fine if you're going to move them at the deadline again. The only way I trade Brogdon to the Clippers, obviously there was the report that came out today that James Harden still only wants to go to the Clippers from Sam Amick, I think it was. Don't care. Yeah. But if the Clippers are truly still interested in Brogdon, I say I'm not doing it unless you give me Terrence Mann in the trade. And I don't think they would give up Terrence Mann in the trade. But if Mann was in the trade, I would do it. I would say, okay, we'll take Mann and then either Batum or Covington, don't care which one, and a second, and then we'll make the deal happen. There was a report that came out, I think this past trade deadline, that the Clippers were not trading Terrence Mann. And so if they're going to stand firm on that, say, okay, I'll run it back with Brogdon. See you later. But if they do want to trade Terrence Mann, I'd be fine with it. He's a New England guy. He went to high school in New Hampshire.
I believe he has ties to the University of Rhode Island.
He probably does. It says here he went to college at Florida State, so I'm not sure exactly where he went to college.
Someone in his family is involved with the basketball program, whether it's the women's or men's team, coaching, something like that.
Gotcha. That would make sense. But yeah, I would do it. His mother coached women's basketball in Rhode Island. You're correct.
There you go.
But he averaged 8 points this past season, 3.4 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 52% for the field, 39% from deep, played in 81 games. Like, that's a guy to be okay. I'll trade Brogdon for. Plus, he is not only under contract for this next season for 10.5 million, but the season after for 11.4. So he's in a good contract. He's under the same years. I think Brogdon is even. So
Yep.
I would do that. Gives you guard depth, gives you wing depth as well, and a second. If they really want Brogdon, that's my price now. Too bad.
I agree.
That's
I think you have to give him the shaft here. Clippers,
Yep.
You're lucky they're even picking up the phone at this point. You screwed him earlier this summer.
So,
if I'm Brad, I'm not dealing with him.
that'd be my
Don't
thing.
think this is a good return for Brogdon.
I would only do it. That's like, I agree. This return written by Zach Buckley probably wouldn't do. Only trade Brogdon to the Clippers if Terrence Mann is in the trade. That's my thing. Next one, a Dame mega deal part 1. Oh boy. The trade. Oh. Kristaps Porzingis, Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, Peyton Pritchard, Jordan Walsh, and 3 firsts to the Blazers for Dame. This is like Zach Buckley. I love you and I appreciate you for the content, brother. This is horrendous.
Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
This is terrible. Oh my God.
Well, this is heinous from 2 viewpoints. This is heinous from in a vacuum Celtics viewpoint where they just traded for Porzingis. So effectively in this trade, they'd be trading Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, 2 of their guards, Robert Williams, another big guy. So they'd be trading 2 of their 3 big guys after letting Grant Williams walk.
Yeah.
Peyton Pritchard, another guard. So they have essentially offloaded 3 guards in exchange for 1. Jordan Walsh, who's the only thing we're excited about this summer. And then 3 first-round picks. So when Dame's 36 and collecting $63 million on the end of the bench when he's like not able to move as easy, you have no draft picks.
This would leave the Celtics with Dame, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and then off the bench, Nurkic, Sam Hauser, Delano Banton.
Yeah. O'Shea Brissett.
They would be a worse basketball team with this.
Agree. Yeah.
By a long shot. And their future would be worse.
We haven't even talked about the Heat getting him for Tyler Hero and a pick or 2.
Right?
Yeah.
And the
Celtics have to gut their entire team.
And I understand why, because the Heat have all the leverage. I'm not like going to blame him for like saying the Celtics would have to give up more than the Heat because they would. But this is nuts. I think you could take out Porzingis, Pritchard, and Walsh, and it would still be a better return than the Heat.
This is why I think that the Celtics just shouldn't be in on this. Because I think the point is valid where when you think about trading a player like Damian Lillard, this is the type of return you hope for.
And guess what? I'm just reading Buckley's reasoning. It might still be worth it because Lillard is such an elite player and Boston would arguably
is it going to be worth it when
this is old? Bad. This is bad. So I assume we're getting a Dame mega deal part 2 here. Yeah.
Yes.
Mega deal part 2. Jaylen Allen Pritchard for Dame. Oof.
Yeah.
Zach, I'm sorry here. This is
a Jaylen straight up deal, right?
God. Yeah, I wouldn't give up more than
that's
Jaylen
what we're deciding on. If they tried to trade for Damian Lillard, that would just be Jaylen. That's what you'd be willing to give up?
I think you would have to give up more for salary purposes.
Do you? Right now?
Yeah, because Jay makes like $10 million more than Jaylen.
Okay. All right.
So it'd have to be a Horford or a Brogdon. But yikes. I know I wouldn't even give up Jaylen for him. And you know how low I am on Jaylen compared to consensus. That's not to say I don't like him, but just like compared to the general Celtics fan. But oh my God. I will say, as crazy as it is, this is better than the other one. The other one was, oh my God. I can't even believe, like, this is nuts.
These were all bad.
Yeah.
These are all Woj tweets out the notification and I put my head in the microwave trades.
I said this when the rumors for Dame Celtics started to heat up. Like, it makes more sense to trade Jaylen for Dame now that there's Porzingis and not Smart. Like, having Dame, Jason, and Kristaps makes more sense roster wise, but it's still bad. It's still not good. I think I'm still shocked at this. This is crazy. Porzingis, Rob, Brogdon, Pritchard, and Walsh, and 3 firsts. That is for Lillard and a bad contract because Nurkic is like just not very good anymore. Like he's okay, but he's making too much money. I think
He
that's
got
gonna
dunked
be...
on super hard in the European League last year. Do you remember that?
No,
I forget who it was.
Oh,
You remember,
yes,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I forget who got him, but it was a huge thing because it was like August and there was nothing happening.
Oh no, he dunked over somebody. He dunked over Poirier.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Sorry, Nurk.
Yeah, he dunked over
dunked on Vincent Poirier, who was just an excellent Celtic. Oh, nasty.
Yeah, he just murdered Vincent Poirier.
He killed him.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is the worst. This is second worst. And this is third worst. We're not calling them best. Like they're all I wouldn't do any of them. Thank you,
this
Zach
is just
Buckley, for the content though.
A big thing of terrible.
Yeah, no, those are all no's for me. But thank you all for tuning into the video. I would assume most of the people watching don't agree with them either. But thank you to Zach Buckley for providing us with content anyways. We appreciate you. Subscribe to How About Them Celtics, and I'll let Sam take us out.
Hey, yes. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell just in case any trades do break in real life. We'll have a video for you. And we'll also have daily uploads for you, so you don't want to miss any of those. As for the podcast, you can find it on the YouTube page as well as Spotify and Apple. Make sure you follow us there. Leave a nice 5-star review and a nice little, comment, feedback, little thing. Say these guys are awesome. As far as socials go, at How About Them C's, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook is just the name of the podcast. You can find us there. Leave a like. You'll get all the live streams there as well as YouTube. That will be before any Celtics game, whether we do a special one for free agency or the trade deadline or whatever it may be. Maybe when they figure out the draws for the knockout stages of the in-season tournament. But you can follow Jack on Twitter at JacksMonNBA. You can follow me at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us.
Taco, come on.
Taco's having some fun here.
That is bogus! These guys are ridiculous!